This is the sailboat. I'm gonna try and start making videos on the sailboat. I just want to keep things together, keep a history. So I wanted to kind of start as soon as I can. This is what my bedroom is looking like right now. Not too clean. But I've got the top hatch open so it feels nice, breeze going through. There's a good amount of space in here. I can't really get it all, but we got a good amount of airflow going through here. Now I've already done some stuff. As you can see, we were playing poker earlier, but I think really I just want to I need to get this corner cleaned up. I don't know if you can see there's this trolling motor here and this battery as well. And then I've got this blow up raft, but I really want to get this corner cleaned up either for sleeping or just more storage. I've got quite the amount of jumbled stuff. I've already done some cleaning. This line was full of just tools, stuff like that. I've got it all away and organized. Trash corner is looking full of trash. I think I have not much planned for today, but I might spend some time organizing, might spend some time out. I'll go top here so we can see. This is the view. I've got a neighbor over there. They've been here since before I got here. But as you can see, it's quite the view. Hart's Landing, it's long since been abandoned. I've got a dinghy right off the back here, and it just floats there. I can hang it up if I'd like, but this is the front of the boat here. I'll take you up. Now, here's the real problem with this sailboat, and I'm gonna get this out there from the beginning, is that this is the sailboat that can't sail because I've got a bulkhead issue, and basically the mast isn't fully supported. As you can see, the actual chain plate is missing right now, but if I take you back inside, you'll see that right over in this corner there's some work. This is where the as you can see, it has pulled away from directly under the middle, and so it's just not perfectly center. It's not bad, as you can see, but the chain plate is missing now that we've taken it out. So I think what I might actually do now is take the dinghy and row over to Marina Jacks, which is actually just the other side of these buildings here. It's just right on the other side. And after taking this corner, maybe I'll show some of that as the sunset goes down over here and gets closer and closer to being dark. Alright, so basically what I've done here is climbed down and then unhooked from the front of my dinghy here. And I've got this oar here. I pretty much sit here and use this like a paddle board. So I'll meet you in the future. So this is a good point to stop and show you around. We're at the front of Sarasota here. So this is called Golden Gate right here. So this is the corner I just took. And the other side is the Marina Jacks Marina. And then you've got O'Leary's and the Peninsula. And then this is that mooring field. You can see how with all the boats over here, and then this beautiful front skyline, this is kind of the craziest spot you can be in Sarasota, in my opinion. Right now I'm following these boats into the marina where I think I'll just tie up and get some dinner. Well, I am now headed back home. There's a banquet event going on up there, but we are floating.
No matter where you search, someone who cares about you the way I do. Oh, I'm not bragging on myself, baby, but I'm the one who loves you, and there's no one else, no one else.
So unfortunately I didn't get this on video, but my dinghy actually unlatched. I have it up out of the water now, but I had only on this one. I've got a dinghy right off the back here, and somehow I think a boat came by and the waves unlatched it. Anyways, it basically ended up like all out just next to the boat next to me, which if you've seen the previous footage, you know how far that was. So I basically had to swim, and sure enough, yeah, I had no other option. I had to swim in just my suit all the way out there, and I climbed aboard the dinghy and rowed back. It's not exactly what I had planned, but that's the way it goes here on the boat. Well, I figured I'd show what view I get. This is now past sunset. You can see the Ringling Bridge there all lit up. Well, I was not expecting to jump in the water this early, but when I pretty much was sitting up top, and I looked over and my dinghy was gone. So I immediately started thinking about what I could do, and there is really only one option. So I got on my suit. Excuse me, I'm tired because long day, I guess. But I put on my suit, and that's the only option I got, is to start swimming. And so I eventually mustered it up and swam over. For one, I didn't realize how fast I would get tired. I think it was just further away than I actually realized. When I did get onto the dinghy, when I did get to the dinghy, I had to pretty much throw myself overboard without flipping it or like getting water in. So I ended up bruising my knee. I got aboard just fine, and then I could just use the oars to row back to my boat. So the problem, I think, was that it's hooked on using carabiners. It's like a carabiner, it's like a latch, like a carabiner latch, and I had only been using one of the arms, and so I just hook it onto the front of the dinghy, and then that would be that. Now that I know it can unlatch by itself, and when I got back to the boat, sure enough, I kind of tugged on it on an angle and it can unlatch itself. I think a wave came through and just unlatched it and it just started drifting away. Funny enough that happened though, because I had just today decided to start like recording. I don't know why I didn't think to grab the camera and record the dinghy in the middle of the water. I realized that when I picked up the camera to tell about it. I did get covered in salt water though, and I am now extremely thirsty. I don't have too much food. I definitely have like water right here. I've got a full thing of water, but I don't have many snacks and I don't have like a pantry. So I think I'm gonna have to start a pantry soon. I've organized things, but I need to like actually organize things. I want the boat to be very approachable. I will say this as well though, just because I haven't mentioned it, I don't have like a main power source for the boat yet. So right now I'm living completely with no power. I've been charging my phone at work. That's where else I've been eating and stuff. But I would eventually, the goal, I eventually want to buy batteries and then get a solar setup and have like this deep cycle power setup. But for right now I have no power, so I can turn on the inboard engine if I'd like. I have a diesel inboard engine, but right now I have no idea how much diesel it has in it, because I have yet to actually take the boat off of the mooring ball that I have it on right now, which I could take it and drive it right around the corner to Marina Jack's and fuel it up there. So it's not like it's not doable, but it's something I haven't done yet that I would like to. So that's going to be something to happen in the future. As long as I can keep my phone charged so that I have alarms in the morning for work and I know what time it is, then I'm fine. I don't really need power for anything else. AC really, you think, would be the biggest issue, but with the hatches all open, the air flows nicely through here. And I sleep great at night, so no complaints there. Man, so I keep getting started doing stuff that I realize I should be recording. There's basically these boxes of, this one is emergency drinking water. Down here, I think this one is food. And I got, yeah. So this is my little closet right here next to the master bedroom. So I'm cleaning it out real quick just to make some space. I'm trying to organize everything because also I'm gonna then put my clothes in the closet. So I'll update you maybe, I guess. So I've cleared it out. I did find the fire extinguisher is back there, so that's good to know. I'm gonna see what's going on with this matting here and then pretty much load up my clothes. After that, I'm gonna have to find a place for these two food rations and then also the emergency drinking water. I did have some friends over. I feel the need to start recording because I felt like I was already, somebody just screamed in the city, I can hear it. I feel like I was already starting to miss stuff. I don't know if you could see, but there's people biking or scootering over there. I'm gonna bet they're headed my way, but you might be able to hear these bikes. You can hear them now. They're loud, and I think here they come. Just one? mountain biker. Back to what I was saying, I feel the need to start recording stuff because I had already pretty much thrown a party on here and had like 7 people aboard. We played poker, and it's really the perfect spot. I mean, you got the table, we had people sitting on here, so. But now I'll start the recording adventure. That's the point. Well, so I've just woken up, and it's quite the view out. So I've moved the food down underneath the bed, so it's just right there, which I think I want to find a more permanent spot for that anyways. But the pump is currently sitting on the toilet, and then the emergency drinking water is down here. So I've got it all cleared away, at least enough to use the closet as a closet. And then now that's a shot. At some point last night, this came undone, and I think it's because if it hits at the right angle, it will just let go. Well, I think I'm gonna lock up for now, head back to the shore, and see what the day has for me.